What's up, everyone, and welcome back to the Stocks with Mike and Tom show. We have a lot of great things to cover in today's episode. Tesla is back over $1,000 per share, and it had a 7.5% up day. We also have some big things to cover related to Pfizer and their, I guess you could say, COVID pill. So overall, we have some pretty important things to cover in today's video. Make sure to stick around to the end. Like I said, a lot of great information. But with that being said, Tom, let's get right into it.
Yeah, like you said, Tesla had a very nice day today, ended up going up 7.4%, and they even popped up yesterday. And Elon Musk actually came out and said, in quotes, "I sold enough stock." And that's a pretty good thing for him to say right now. You know, he's been selling billions and billions of dollars worth of Tesla shares in order to pay his hefty tax bill this year, which he actually came out and said that his tax bill is going to be around $11 billion. But in the end, he sold a lot of Tesla shares. And it looks like here on the daily chart, he really accelerated a sell-off for a while. But hey, now that he announced he's done, Tesla had a pretty good turnaround day. And who knows, we might see Tesla start to go back on the uptrend here.
Exactly. And what's pretty interesting is even though Elon has been doing a lot of selling, he actually has more shares now than he has had before this whole selling catalyst, we can say. I know a lot of his selling pressure was because of the taxes he has to pay with his exercising of options and all that stuff. But either way, the market loved what Elon had to say, and the market loved that Elon is done selling, at least for now. So that's awesome to see. There is some opportunity to day trade this one if you want. You know, I mean, it has a lot of momentum right now, and the volume isn't bad either. Tom, what are you seeing for resistance on this one?
Yeah, as far as resistance on Tesla, it seems like there's a pretty big level here, right around $1,020. We can see there's definitely been a few touches right on this level over the past couple of weeks for sure. And if we're able to pass above 1,020, that might be enough for a nice breakout tomorrow. And honestly, 1,020 is pretty close to the high of day today. So it's almost like just playing like a high of day breakout.
Awesome. All right, so that's great there. But Tom, I know there's a ton of news with Pfizer. So this company has just been exploding over the past couple of months, and they're holding up very, very well. So what's going on with this one?
Yeah, they came out with their COVID pill today, and this is actually a really revolutionary way to fight COVID. You know, this pill is supposed to be pretty good. Obviously, people have not liked the COVID shots too much. You know, obviously some people liked, didn't mind getting them, but a lot of people just totally refused to do it. And pretty much what they're saying is that with this new pill, it's going to open up the possibility for a lot more people to not necessarily get vaccinated, but at least to take this pill, which should help the fight against COVID. And as far as people who can take the pill, CNBC reports that the FDA cleared the pill for patients 12 years and older with mild to moderate COVID who are most likely to end up hospitalized or not survive. So it sounds like they're giving this pill to people who have the worst of symptoms right now. So I don't know if that's a good sign or a bad sign, but either way, I just can't wait to hear how this pill ends up going. And it did make Pfizer get a boost to the upside in the middle of the day, but kind of like what we saw in the Discord, it kind of seemed like that Pfizer already priced in this move, Mike. Like we've been having a pretty explosive move to the upside with Pfizer, and it really seems like they already priced this one in.
Yeah, I do agree with you there. I feel like it's definitely priced in, but the news is still really good though, so that's awesome to see. And maybe if we get some updates on, you know, how many pills were shipped or, you know, just things like that, that can maybe like revive the Pfizer uptrend. But with everything being said, Pfizer has been just doing very, very well, especially over the past couple of months. And looking at Pfizer, like they're just at a point right now where they're like kind of overextended, like you were saying. I mean, there's a lot of resistance around $61 and $62. So I think it's going to be a little tough for like the next couple of weeks. But either way, there's a lot of catalysts related to this one.
Yeah, there is. You know, they're revolutionizing the COVID pill game. You know, like we're not trying to get too specific into these vaccinations or tell anybody what to do like that or anything. But in the end, these pills should be pretty helpful, especially for, the people who don't want to get the vaccine as far as the shots go. So that's great news with that. And then, Mike, we actually have some good news that might help AMC or some of these other movie theaters. And we actually have a huge movie coming across. I'm sure you've heard of the new Spider-Man No Way Home movie, and CNBC reports that it's actually on pace to be the first and only billion-dollar movie of 2021. Obviously, there's not too many days left here. It's already December 22nd, and they have $751.3 million in worldwide ticket sales on this, making it the third highest grossing film of the year currently. And like I said, they're expected to get above $1 billion, which should be good, especially good news for the movie theaters and different stuff like that. And AMC has been getting a boost up this week. I wonder if this is playing a role.
You know it. So, Tom, I'm going to be honest. I actually went to an AMC theater last week, and I've been there a couple times over like the past year, and it's been pretty dead for the most part. But this past weekend, it was actually packed. There was a ton of people watching the new Spider-Man movie, like you said, and I've been hearing a lot about it on social media. So either way, it's good for AMC, and the stock's like holding up, like at least like over the past like week or so. So that can be good, but hopefully AMC just holds its ground.
Yeah, I hope it holds its ground. Like you said, AMC had a good week, but it looks like they actually hit on a technical resistance level here on the daily chart, Mike. It looks like we're actually hitting right off of that $33 resistance and getting a little bit of a pushback here today, falling down 5%. So we'll have to see how it ends up going, but maybe if more good news comes out, it can end up helping them.
There we go. And I just want to say something really quickly. If you guys like our videos, definitely subscribe. We post brand new videos every single day, and we're really trying to hit 50,000 subscribers. So if you like our content, consider subscribing. We greatly appreciate it, and you'd see our videos on your recommendation. So definitely consider that. But Tom, let's get right into these momentum plays for tomorrow. With the first one, we have Corsair to the upside.
Yeah, go ahead and make Corsair break out above $22.32. It was just their high of day today.
There we go. With the next one, we have RUN also to the upside.
Yeah, hopefully RUN can go up and break up above $35 even. That's going to be a huge resistance, I think, for them.
Sounds great. And then with the last one, we have Zoom, but this one is to the downside.
Yeah, unfortunately, Zoom had a pretty bad day today. Hopefully they can stay up above 190, but if they fall below 190, I think we could get some pretty good put opportunities.
There we go. So we are watching Corsair and Run for potential day trades to the upside tomorrow, only if it breaks above the level Tom listed. And we are watching Zoom for a potential day trade to the downside tomorrow, only if it breaks below the level Tom listed. But let's shout out our member of the day, and that is Cyber Clays in the Discord. So huge shout out to Cyber Clays. He's an awesome member of the chat. He's always joining the live streams, and he's very positive, and he definitely deserves a shout out. So huge shout out, Cyber Clays. Thank you so much for everything you do for the community. But let's get right into the comments from the previous video. With the first comment, we have Square saying, great work, guys. And then he mentioned SOFI. So looking at SOFI, this one's been all over the place over the past couple months, but it's actually at a pretty good level. It's right around that $14 support, and it's not bad.
It's really not. These payment like app or payment system companies have done great, like SoFi, AFRM, Upstart, and they've all kind of been on the pullback here over the past couple of months. And, it's great to see them bouncing on that support. It definitely looks like it's holding up. And if we see the rest of the growth stocks go, I could definitely see SoFi or Sophie continuing up. I really like this one, Mike. And I think that for the longer term, it'll end up doing pretty well. It's a payment system app, and that type of sector has been blowing up lately.
Yeah, I mean, it's all about personal finance. They have personal loans, credit cards, investing, banking, refinancing, mortgages. Like they do a lot, and they're definitely growing at a pretty nice pace. And like I said, like they're right around that $14 support, so it's definitely not bad. I'm definitely considering like a cash secured put on it or something like that. So it's definitely to be on my radar. And then with the next comment, we have Outlaw mentioning AMD and Palantir. So Tom, we'll start with AMD. How's this one looking?
It's actually doing pretty good this week. I will say AMD has been pulling back over the past couple of weeks, but this week, it actually has had a pretty good start so far. Obviously, yesterday was huge with that Santa rally kind of starting. That really made AMD fly. And then today, AMD dipped down at open, but it ended up holding its ground, and it actually bounced off of the resistance up here around 144.50 for like the third or fourth time today. So if we're able to break out above like 144.50 tomorrow, I could see some pretty big explosions out of AMD. They're a powerhouse, Mike. And honestly, I was looking for them to kind of start to fall off this week. But with the overall market going up, it seems like AMD is starting to fly. So if they can break out, I'll definitely look for some calls.
There we go. And then let's check in on Palantir really quickly. This one's been doing okay over the past couple months. It tried to run up at open, but it was kind of a dud.
Yeah, it was. I mean, I remember talking about this one during the live stream, Mike, and it finally broke out above $19. Honestly, it had a pretty good move up towards 1945 and then came right back down. Really with Palantir, Mike, if we go on the max daily chart, I feel like we're getting such a good consolidation down here around $18. It just seems like such a good pickup for the longer term. Obviously, if you're just trying to day trade it or something, it can be pretty hard. But I feel like if we pick up shares of this one and hold it for maybe the next few months, we might see this one come up above $20 by quite a bit.
Yeah, I'm with you for sure. And actually, the bot called out a play on Palantir today. It was decent. It wasn't anything great. The bot called out like the Palantir 19 strike calls for next week. I called it out around $52 each, and it ran all the way up to $67 each. So that was like a 28% pop, which is nice, but obviously it wasn't anything crazy like yesterday's 175% pop, but it was all right to say the least. So if you guys trade options, definitely check out the first link in the description and the comments down below. We have a coupon running, and you get daily option swing trades, day trades, and access to an awesome community. But with that being said, Tom, do you have any last minute stocks, options, or anything for the rest of the week?
You know what was very interesting today, Mike, is the overall market did very well. We saw the SPY up 1%. It actually had a very nice close here at the end. And, at the start of the week on Monday, it seemed like there wasn't going to be a Santa rally. But hey, as the week went on, Santa looks like he's bringing us presents. I mean, man, it's been looking awesome here. The market's stair stepping up, and I'm really glad to see these growth stocks just continuing to look great day after day, like DraftKings and the others. And then we even have precious metals like GLD popping up today, doing pretty well, almost coming up 1% with the market. And I really wanted to point out GLD because I feel like that as we start this new year with inflation being high, GLD is about to break out here on the daily. And if we start to see this, I feel like this might be a pretty good play for the next few months.
There we go. So guys, don't forget, tomorrow is the last trading day of the week. So let's make sure to end strong. The market will not be open on Friday because of Christmas. So Merry Christmas to everyone. Let's end the trading week strong. And thank you guys so much for watching.